Hey everyone, it's more Cross back from another video.
Hi everybody!
And Mom, she's out in the kitchen. So this is gonna be kind of a short video. Um, I have a couple things to show you, not that much, but a couple things to show you. So I'm just gonna get right into it. Uh, First of all, okay, before we get into it, I do want to say that there is going to be new things coming to the shop next week. I made some hair scrunchies that are sewed. I had this one in my hair, but this is one. It has skulls on it. So I have one of these, and then I have a couple other ones in the bottom of my basket. But I made these ones, and I figured I would put one in my hair so that I can show you. Yeah, I told Mom that she could have two. I have 20 cut, but a lot of them are repeats. So, it's in my hair 3 times. And it stays pretty good, unless, I don't really want it in my hair, but I thought I would just show you guys. Very easy to take back out. Now my hair is a mess. Took a shower today. All of my blue pretty much left my hair. So I'm hoping to get into the hairstylist next week so that I can. So there is what some of the scrunchie looks like. So hoping to get into her one day next week so she can put the blue back in my hair. You can see a little bit of it. But anyway, so the first things I'm going to show you are my loom knit projects. I got my my knitting looms back out. These are all hats. So the first one I have to show you is this one right here. This one is going to be doubled. I gotta do 100 rows, and it is spiraling, which I think is pretty cool. And I have 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. So I probably have about 60, 70 rows. So I need to do like 30, 40 more. So yeah, this is what this one's looking like. It is spiraling, which is really cool. So can't wait to get that one off the needles. These ones take me a long time though, to do. I'm using my flex looms that I got off of the KB website. But yeah, knitting board website. And I'm using an old Mainstays yarn. This was the blue Varg that they had a couple years ago. I don't have the ball band anymore. My next one. What, Mom?
I said you never keep them.
Yeah, I used to keep them, but I don't anymore. Then I have this loom here. And this is another KB, fine. Okay, my peg is much better now since I left it to dry overnight. So this is another loom knit hat, which is what all of these are. This one I usually do the regular loom or the knit stitch where it's just E-wrap the whole way around, but this one I decided to do the figure 8 stitch, and I don't have enough on it yet to show you what it actually looks like. But I am using Red Heart Super Saver stripes and retro stripes. So I should be able to get 2 hats out of this. But, and this one is 64 pegs, which I'm assuming that is what they all are. The next one I have on the loom is this one here. This is my second one from the skein of yarn. A very messy cake of yarn. This is Mandala Ombre in the color Pure. I did finish one hat. It's in my finish bin. And I got two blues out of it. I got the dark blue and I got a little bit of the light blue. I have not gotten to the pink yet. I still have not much left of, this is a mess, but I seriously thought about cutting this off of the loom and rewinding it into a nicer cake so that it would be a little bit nicer, because this is like a mess. I have like 4 strands hanging off of it and I don't know where they're all coming from. So yeah, that's a mess. And this one, I'm just like 4 or 5 rows into it. Oh, and then I got this whole other monstrosity here that came off of what I'm assuming it might be the end. But yeah, I got that whole mess there. And I was going to say something else. So, because I remember I said it in my last video, my amigurumi roulette video, that I took note of how many hats and amigurumis I had. I have 23 amigurumis and I have 32 hats. So, and I have a couple more. I just finished a loom knit one yesterday, so I haven't added that to the tally yet. And then the next one I'm going to show you is, this one is another mess. Because I was working on this one yesterday. And this one is in black light. And I cannot wait to see what this one is. And I have my little, I took a pen apart. And am using this to, I think I'm getting ready to start my round. So what I do is I took a pen apart. I cut the end off down below. And then I just use this to wrap my pegs. And that makes it real nice, because if you do it with your hands, it takes quite a long time. This is the newer black light, where it has speckles of black all throughout it. This is what the cake looks like. I have like a whole cake of it, or I have a cake, this huge cake, and then I have another smaller cake. So I'm planning on getting a lot of hats out of these. And some of the hats I plan on keeping, like the ones that look knit, I'm planning on keeping for my website, my Etsy shop, probably at the end of the year, like around Christmas time, just putting them on there. And then I have this yarn in here because I wasn't sure which ones I was doing. And this is some yarn that I have won, or that I won in Attack of the Amigurumi 2023, I think is when I won this. Or no, 2022 I won this. I still have this one here. It's like greens and browns. Very pretty. So, I might work on my loom knit hats after I'm done with this video. I think I really should wind up these 2 really floppy skeins though. Because, I mean, look at this one here. I mean, look at that. And then, like, I have pieces falling off of this one left and right, so I think I need to tackle that. And I might have to put them all in individual bags to keep them from not getting tangled up on each other. Because that is a mess, and it's getting to me. And I'm sure it's probably getting to Mom.
It is.
And she's not even working on them. I was working on granny squares earlier, the ones where I changed color every single row. And I have like balls, like, you know, various sizes, and I'm using them to make my granny squares. Well, I have in both of my little totes, I have a mess about this big in both of my totes, and I said I'd fix it, but it's just gonna get like that again.
That would drive me bonkers.
So I decided not to fix it. My next work in progress is I am making a mushroom clothes basket.
Did you bring Trace's out?
Oh crap, I did that. I'll pause and go back in and get it. So I'm working on a mushroom laundry basket for my friend Paula. And she didn't give me no specifications, nothing. She just wanted it brown and she wanted it blue. So I've been working on it. This is what it looks like so far. She said she wanted it medium size. That was all the information she gave me. So this is what it looks like. Where I was the last time was where that big moon is.
You went pretty far.
So I got pretty far on it. I'm on my third skein of brown, and I think that'll be perfect. So this is how much I have left of the brown. I am through stranding it, and I'm using a 6.5 millimeter hook for it. And this is the blue she wants, mainstays, and I think it's just called blue. Yep, just blue. So I'm gonna put one skein of blue on it, and then she wants spots on it. So I'm just gonna go in, or I'm gonna get. I have a white felt, so I'm just gonna cut like 3 sizes of white felt and glue them on, and then it'll be ready, and I can get that sent out to her. So,
Hang in there, Paula.
yeah, it's getting done, Paula. It just takes a while because it does hurt my hands a little bit. I have more whips. So I am in the process. I've been wanting to make a blanket, and I started like 3 blankets the other night, and I wasn't happy with any of them. They were back and forth, and I wasn't happy with any of them. So I'm like, well, maybe I could do something different that I haven't done before. So that's when I found A Mile a Minute by Bag O' Day, I think is who it was. So I'm making strips, and I'm using variegated yarn for them. So this is one. This is from Polo Stripes. And then I made another one from Polo Stripes. They're all 36 36 rows. Then I have quite a few of the white speckly
I like that.
yarn. I think I have 3 of these. Yeah, I think I have 3. So I have 3 of those. And then I have, I think, 3 or 4 of the red speckle. And I'm just making these with variegated yarn. I am going to throw some, I also have a crap ton of magic cakes. My mom likes when I say that. I don't know why.
It's just funny you say, I have a crap ton.
But I have a crap ton of magic cakes. And I'm going to throw some of them in there too. So I have 2 so far. Here is 3. And 4. So I have a total of 6, 7, 8 of them. I thought I had more than that.
Huh?
I thought I had more than that.
How many do you have, did you say?
I have 3 of the red, 3 of the white. Yeah, I have 8. I'm working on number 9. That's right. I didn't bring it out though because I just started it. So these are my 8 strips, and then I'm gonna border them in a color. I might get real crazy and just use magic cakes to join them, but maybe that might be too busy. But I don't know what I'm doing yet. So I'm making strips, 36 rows on one strip, and then I gotta do a border on them and put them together and sew them together.
It's going to be a very colorful blanket.
My next whip is I worked on my Magnus cardigan, and I'm just working on the back panel right now, and this is what it's looking like.
Oh, that's gorgeous.
So Mom's really excited to get this, for me to get this finished so she can see it.
No, I don't have a hidden agenda because I wouldn't wear it.
She would not wear this, just because she is always hot. I call her a mammal because she's always
I'm not
warm.
a mammal.
And she's always hot. She's always complaining about it being too hot in here.
I do.
And I'm like comfortable, and she's over there like roasting and has the fan on and the air conditioner on. And I'm just like over here nice and comfortable.
Maybe, do you ever think maybe it's you that's not normal? And me, I'm the normal one?
Yeah, but you've always been like that. Graham says you've always been
I've
warm.
always been like that. Always.
And I can see why, because Graham told me stories of Pat Bren making her wear like footed onesies on you all the time.
He did.
And I can see why.
And sweaters when I went to bed.
And sweaters when you went to
On top
bed.
of my pajamas.
Yeah, so this is what it's looking like so far. It is becoming really pretty.
It is. I can't wait to see it.
So I can't wait to see that one finished. And my next whip is, I'm not telling you any of the hook sizes I am using on any of these, other than my basket. So for the Magnus cardigan, I'm using a 6. For the strips, I'm using a 6. And for my blanket, which this right here was where I was the last time, a little butterfly stitch marker for my friend Christina. But I have decided to start decreasing on one side. So this is what it looks like. It's about, what did we say, like 36 inches, I think is what we said.
I think that's what we said.
So it'll be for a wheelchair Lapcan or somebody at a nursing home. Because that's where my blankets go, is to nursing homes. So yeah, the red. So I added the pink, the blue, the yellow, the green, and then another pink. So I'm using a 6mm hook on this too. And the color I'm using is just pink. I think it's bubble gum. Now we're into finished projects, because that's all the whips I have. I have not touched my pixie duster. I have not touched my granny square cardigan. I have not touched either of those. I do have a couple lingering whips in my closet, which is the granny hexagon cardigan. I put that in the closet for the time being, as well as my 13 square or 10 square granny bag, Starburst granny burst bag. So I did get my knitting machine out the other day, and I made 2 hats. I have no idea what this yarn is. I got it, I think, at Michael's.
Is it gray or green?
It's mint. I think it's mint chocolate chip.
Oh, I kind of like it.
I don't know what the name of it is, what brand it is, but I did make 2 hats. So they are already added to my book, or my chart. And then I have this one here. This does not look like it would fit an actual head, but it does. I don't even know what size my head is. I do have a lot of hair. Well, the only thing I say that is Ross. His hats are, his head measures 22 or 23 inches around.
Oh.
And I never measured my head. It does fit my head. I wish I would have made it just a tad bit longer. But it's a pretty good size. It's nice and snug, which is what I like my hats to be. But like I said, I think I could have made it just a couple more rows longer. But this will be added to the shop eventually.
It could be for a kid too.
Yeah, so. And then my other crochet finish is little Frankie. Mom has decided that she wanted him to stand. This is not for her, because she already has one of these.
I already got a little Frankie.
And I gave him red eyes at Mom's request. So he is done, so I can put him in my cart, or my bucket. And he is already added to my chart.
Did we add him?
Yes, I added him.
Okay.
The only thing I have not added is my blue hat, because I just literally finished it.
Okay.
So I finished him. Now, these are all the scrunchies that I have made. I did show you the skull one. So I made this one right here. It has pretty birds on it. Let me see if I can find a bird. There's a bird. Has pretty birds on it. I do have some ends I needed to cut off. I thought I did cut these off, but apparently I did not. So I have one of those. I have two of these ones. Mom really likes this print. I think one of these will be for her.
Yeah, I want that one and the tie-dye.
Okay, because those are your two. And then I have a tie-dye one. I have another one of these cut out, so there'll be two of these. But, so Mom already picked hers, so once I get these ends cut off, she can have them. So I have two of the bird floral ones. I have two of those ones. I have one of the skull. And then I have one of the blue, teal, and yellow flowers. So I have that one. And then these two will go to Mom. I'm just going to give them to her whenever I'm done here.
Did you show the skull one?
Yeah.
Okay.
I showed them what it looks like in your hair, and my hair, and all of that. Okay, and I have one more project, but I don't think I'm going to show you because it's not real big yet. So, I had a friend, after I made my Grimm's Doberman blanket, she wanted one of her little dogs. She has a Shih Tzu Poodle mix, and his name is Bear. And he's getting up there in age. He is 13 years old. And she asked me if I would make a blanket of him. So she sent me the picture that she liked the best. And I went to where I get all of my corner-to-corner patterns and asked them if they could make me a graph so I could make it into a corner-to-corner graph can. Because I refuse to do another single crocheted one. And not only that, but the single crochet one didn't turn out very big, and she wants hers to be like an actual blanket size. So I made it 70 by 8 or 70 by 80, I think is when I made it. I wanted it 70 by 60, but they said that you couldn't really tell detail on it, so I made it 70 by 80. And I got the yarn for it on, what day was that, Tuesday that we got the yarn?
That day went to the doctor's?
Yeah, I think so. So I got the yarn on Tuesday. And I started on it Tuesday. After I started working on it, I did the first 17 rows was just single crochet or corner to corner back and forth. And row 18 is where the corner to corner graph can actually starts. For the dog, it starts his little paw. So far all I got is the 17 rows done. He went to the groomers the day of the picture was taken, and he's sitting outside in the grass. And she wanted the pattern, or the graph can, they have a purple on the background, but she said the purple was very ugly and she didn't like that color, even though her favorite color is purple. But she didn't like the purple that they had in the background. So I said, well, if you want him to sit he's sitting in the grass. I said, there's an ombre yarn at Walmart. It's called Green Apple. So she went to Walmart and saw the green apple.
What it's called, Green Apple?
Mm-hmm. She went to Walmart, she saw the green apple, and she sent me a picture, and she's like, is this the yarn you were talking about? I says, yes. So that means I got 2 skeins of the green apple ombre because that is what she picked. And then the other colors were just basic. I needed 3 grays, a black, and a white. So I got all of the yarn. I got it in the bag that I had Graham's blanket in. And it was a tight squeeze. Because I got a lot of Mainstays jumbo skeins of yarn because I needed a lot of certain colors. So, but I got it all to fit. Barely, but I got it all. So I started it and I only did like the first 17 rows and then I wasn't feeling it anymore. So when I have more on that, I will show it, but it's not going to be an every week thing. Whenever I work on it, I'll show it to you more, but right now it's kind of boring. So that is everything I'm going to show you today and talk about today. I am going to put the stuff away and I'm going to put the stuff away and then I'm going to roll those 2 cakes into nicer ones because
They need something on. They're terrible.
yeah, they're pretty
Yep.
well, I might not roll the one because it's not that bad, but the other one, the blue and pink one, that one definitely needs something done to it. So, I am going to let you guys go. I just killed that bug that was flying around my computer.
Thank God, because he was flying around me too and I tried to get him.
He made a mistake of landing on my table. So. But yeah, I am going to let you guys go. Hope you guys have a great rest of your night. It is 10 o'clock right on the dot here in Pennsylvania. And I'm just going to let you guys go. And I think I'm going to work on some of these loom knitted hats. Because that's kind of what I feel like working on. So hopefully next week I can have more hats to show you. And I can get to my halfway point by June. So.
You want to be there by June?
Yeah. I have 32 hats done. I only need 18 more. Right? 8 would take me to 40. Yeah, I only need 18 more hats. So, and I have a couple hats down at Graham's too. See, when I made these goals in the beginning of the year, I was like, do I count the stuff that I already have at Graham's?
Well, yeah.
So, I have amigurumis down there too. So,
And you have all the blankets down there.
I have all the blankets down there, so I need to
Either mark down on a piece of paper.
that's what I'm going to do, is either mark it on a piece of paper or mark it on my phone, and then when I come home, I can put it on my graph. Because I have hats, amigurumis, and blankets.
And a whole shit ton of blankets.
Yeah, I don't even know how many blankets I have. My goal is 50, but I don't know if I'm going to make 50.
You have quite a bit, Libby, though.
Yeah, I need to...
You probably have at least 20.
Yeah, so this weekend I'm definitely going to do that. I might do that as soon as I can when I get to my room down at Graham's, so that way it's kind of done and I don't need to worry about it anymore, because last weekend I was going to do it and I forgot. No, I tell you what it was. I was going to do it yesterday when we went down with Nala.
Oh.
But I forgot because I got into other stuff, and yeah, so. But yeah, so I should have an update about that one next week whenever I do another video. Alright guys, I talk to you guys again soon.
Bye everybody.
Or probably not soon. It is Thursday. So I'll talk to you guys again later. Bye.